Hey, hey, oh, don't listen to yourself. All right, we have to start a new game. Yeah. Just check something. I'll check it once we're in the game. But, Iron Man is not enabled by default, which means you're not getting achievements, which is ridiculous. I mean, new players want achievements. It's kind of what achievements are for, you know. Most games. You know, you start get your first achievement 2 minutes in, you get your next achievement 5 minutes in. Next hour you get a couple more achievements. Then it slows down, you know, eventually you only start getting one achievement an hour or something. Sure, sooner or later it ends up being just one achievement a week until you complete them all. But yeah, but it's ridiculous. Anyway, their whole Iron Man system is ridiculous, of course. Achievements available. There we go. Now, given that, we can just start over as Castile, which we only played 1 month, and that's fine. But somebody made a good point that they made a bold decision to start this game 110 years earlier. But so it's going to be like 200 years before an ordinary EU4 game would have gotten into the swing of things, got to where it's interesting. And of course, most people only play for less than a couple hundred years. So the interesting part of colonization isn't going to happen for a while. Again, it's 2 ages after we start, whatever our starting era was called. That's a good point. But anyway, we're just going to do like a throwaway game now. And again, I didn't analyze the map at the new start date. The Ottomans are tiny. They're listed as easy or very easy. We're just going to start as the Ottomans and pick some fights until I learn the mechanics and, you know, later. Later we shall. But let's report this guy. We'll start a proper campaign sometime, but yeah, we really got to keep it in mind. It's at least 100 years before we even start exploration. Crazy. And I want to sort of save Castile just a little bit, but until I know. That's what we're going to do. I'm okay with, you know, stumbling along, barely improving Castile as we wait for the Age of Sail to begin. But yeah, but still, for what I don't want to do is sit here and develop for 100 years and never really get into combat. We'll just do a throwaway game, you know what I mean. Just a learning exercise. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Yeah. Balik. Is Ottomans really plural? I know we call them the Ottomans, but it's like it's when we say, well, the people of the Ottoman Empire are called the Ottomans. But it's the Ottoman Empire, it's not like the Ottomans Empire, is it? No, it's singular. So I would assume it would have been the Beylik of the Ottomans. Hmm. What year is this map from? 14th century. Hey, might be. Might be. Make yourself a little bit smaller. Come on. Work with me, man. Oh, it's probably not even sharing on screen. I'll get my left monitor on. My bad. Ish. Not really. No big deal. Turn it on. There you go. Clarids, Ramanids. Well, they all end in S. Hmm. They don't all end in S. You got Tiki down there and Teshi. Mamluks. Mamluks. Mamluk. What's it say about the Mamluk Sultanate, right? We'll have to look in the files sometime. It's a little curiosity, but okay. Beylik of the Ottomans. Fine. Why is this not clearing out? Hey, Sarah Beth. Are you first? I think you're first. You're always first. Oh, we have an, oh, I gotta shut that back off. Yeah, I spent, it's like 3 or 4 hours getting ready to start streaming. So bad at getting distracted. I thought I had disabled the mouse scrolling yesterday, but maybe I was just confused. It doesn't work anymore. A bunch of other things. Alright. But yeah, let's start as the Ottomans. What we're talking about. And it is Iron Man. What's... Oh, saved a cloud. Okay, am I interested in their advice? Integrate our conquests, right? Build roads from our capital, yeah. Create subjects, annex our subjects, increase maritime presence, Need a commander. Oh, we're pretty good. And we're old, so we might as well get killed off. Assuming, our heir. And he is, 31 years old. Yeah, these are the games that I've played most of my, yeah. I had 1,700 hours in EU4 before they changed it. And then I had to spend a couple thousand in Crusader Kings 3. Crusader Kings 2. And that was followed up with Crusader Kings 3. And now, the old EU4 has been replaced by EU5, Europa Universalis. Assigning him to an army. I don't think I did it. Military. But yeah, these have a learning curve of at least 100 hours. So, bear with me. They added a lot to this game, and it looks great. Looks like it's going to be great, but it's going to take a little while to get there. First army, okay. Navies, no navy. I wonder it said to build up your army. And can I click this already? Build ships. There are no, I don't know. Build ships. Okay. Well, so one of the more guns is cheaper. Let's build a traditional galley. I mean, is it done? Did we do it? Is it building? Oh, here it is. Yes, let's build it at a wharf, perhaps. There are no locations available to build it in. Oh. Ships can only be built in ports. Any of the following buildings would allow it. That's almost clipped. That text is half cut off. Okay. Build a wharf. I think it's on the screen. I'm not positive because it seems like every place has one, yeah. There's something about natural ports. Natural harbor suitability. Okay, so not sure which are, but I think Inzims and Bendirmir? No, we don't even own that one. Ismit. So how do I build from this screen? I mean, I might just be able to... Current buildings. Also go to location. I mean, we're already here. Current buildings. Harbor, wharf. What was wharf? Wharf. Wharf. Build a wharf. It takes 469 days. Okay. This is what we'll be doing for a while. How much did that cost me? Anybody notice? Nick is the worst. What's their population? Oh, 51,000. 64,000. 51,000. 39,000. Should be our second choice. I want to take a look at how I missed. The cost? 100 gold? Okay. Now, when I got to this, when I built the last one, I didn't necessarily get to this exact building. Yeah, I right-clicked and went to current buildings. So, I don't see it this time. I thought we were looking at a list of noble buildings. Let's try that again. Production, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. Just a filter. Okay. But we did something. Where's our capital? It's in the big city. What's the population here anyway? 88,000. Actually, our capital is the second. 64,000. It's a city. This is a city. That's a town? Alright, and whatever's smaller than a town was a circle. I remember now. You can see it here, I think. Yeah. I mean, on the tooltip, it says this town is a square. To the left of town of Iznik, it has a square. Whereas over here, to the left, we have a circle. It went circle, square, pentagon. Alright, just checking. That's a circle. That's a circle. I don't know the difference between a silver circle and a bronze circle. Whatever, it's fine now, for now. That's my capital. Where are our roads? Maybe, yeah. It's under economy, makes sense. Yeah, we need to... We don't gotta... yeah. Alright, build road. Build road. Economy. No. Production? No. I thought it was on the first screen, but there's a lot of subtabs too. So I'm obviously wrong. Parliament, cabinet laws. Markets? No. Trading? No. Production, okay. Buildings. Goods. Food, no roads. Society doesn't make sense. Culture, religion, people. Diplomacy, known countries, organizations, current relations. Military, armies, navies. Geopolitics, territory. Colonies, provinces. Maritime. Diseases. Ah, yes. That's unfortunate. I thought we would do better today. It's proximity. Weird that it's there. Build roads. It's asking me for a road type. I don't remember that from yesterday. Come on. It's under infrastructure. Wherever that is. Hold on. You have to go to a location perhaps first, then infrastructure. Roads. Do it! Why are you giving me a hard time with this one? Oh, they already have roads. What? Probably it. Alright. Maybe. I mean, everything's here when I click on it right now, but if we start off like looking at this tab, we're never going to find it again. No, it's here. Why couldn't I find it before? I don't get something about very basic operations yet. They'll figure it out sooner or later. Current constructions, gravel road, current constructions. And it might also been because the current construction is already a wharf. Oh, I had 0 roads, so yeah, I'm not crazy. How much money we still got? 126. It's a little bit. Maybe I simply can't because it's already doing something. Although in the lower left it does say left click to construct a gravel road to Ismet. However, it's gray. Maybe it has to be tan in order to do it, which is just unclear. Come on. Alright, let's do the economy. I just remembered we were doing yesterday, very importantly. Taxes. We are profiting, so that's a help. Our stability is positive 29. To keep it there, we have to spend 1 ducat a month. But let's try to increase it a little bit. Our maintenances are maxed. Something to do with cost of the court. Increases legitimacy. Our legitimacy is pretty high. Leave it like that. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, that's right. That's fine, it's plenty. Make these guys satisfied. See if we can't milk a little bit more out of these other ones. Am I allowed to raise it any higher or something? Okay. Noting that we can get a loan for 40, and we should, although I don't know what I'm spending my money on yet. Just as soon as I want to buy something or we run low on cash, I will get a loan for 40 more. We will try to constantly run a small debt. Yeah, let's just go to alerts. Unmarried heir, am I supposed to marry him? No, don't marry your heir. There are no countries possible to select for this. Okay. Unprofitable buildings. Alright, there is some automation. No current research. Do more cabinet actions. Let's skip that for the moment. Possible diplomatic actions. Laws not codified. Harem laws. Sharia jurisprudence. Slave conversion. Possible reforms. Possible rivals, yeah. Unmarried children. Let's see. Assume we don't kill Byzantium yet. We are weaker than them. Okay. We appear to be bordering. Note there's a Genoa up here, but we appear to be bordering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 countries besides Byzantium. It's showing me the location of Catarids, where I'm more interested in. Yeah, the country. Okay. But like, I can't open mine that way. Silly boys. Well, yeah, and that's not the same screen. This one had their population right up here. Why doesn't it give me the same type of interface to see my own stuff? 200 out of 278. Alright, so Army Regulars Builder. Footmen, Archers. So recruitment buildings, such a tiny font. So what is my army composition right now? I think it's sort of showing us here. 2 units of footmen. Okay. They appear to take more morale damage. And they have reduced strength damage. They don't have any pluses for the same money. Or Siemens. We never checked the first one. I may try writing some notes just to reinforce our learning memorization of some of this stuff. Combat power 1. Food consumption 0.1. Storage. .1. Movement speed, combat speed. Time to watch your show. You started Foundation. Doesn't much resemble the books. Never heard of it myself. Enjoy it. Thanks for hanging out, Sarah Beth. Have a great night. I'll probably see you in a couple hours. Move speed is 2.5. Combat speed is 2.0. Initiative 1.0. Frontage 1.0. Flanking 100%. Secure flanks 100%. Strength. Damage taken. Minus 5%. Time change? What's the time change? Oh, we already had the time change. It would have been Sunday, is that right? Okay. And it looks like my computer and my phone did it automatically. I just never noticed. that's nice. I remember back when nothing did it automatically. Yeah, thanks for telling me. Have a good one. Didn't even notice. That's the way to be. What happened? Game is paused. I think I might have accidentally run the game. Yeah, we started on April 1st. We actually accidentally ran through a month. It is our destiny. I was fumbling with the button. Oh, here we go. What was Isa doing? It even costs like a year to build a road. What's going on? Work faster, people. Alright, footmen. Morale damage taken. And honestly, I usually would have noticed in the car. But I no longer have a car. I no longer drive. Morale damage taken 0%. Hey, Flexi. Hello again. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed your previous statement. Oh no, the day is just fine. Morale damage taken. Construction is 3. I don't know what that means. Construction costs. But not in ducats. Maintenance. Oh, it costs weaponry. Well, it's going to take a little getting used to. I don't know what to write down for that. Anyway, alright, so archers. Also combat power 1. Food consumption 0.1. Food storage 0.1. Same. Movement speed 2.5, same. Combat speed 2.0, same. Initiative 6.0, much higher. Frontage 1.0, same. Flanking ability and secure flanks is the same, 100. Strength damage taken a little bit more at 0. Morale damage taken is greater at 20%. Okay. Need some horsey men. Alright, combat power. Much higher. It's 4 times higher combat power. Seems appealing. Food storage. Food consumption, food storage, same. Movement speed is the same, oddly, but combat speed is higher. 5.0 instead of 2.0. Initiative's even higher than the archers. Frontage is 1.0. Flanking ability, okay, 200%. Securing the flanks is 0% though. Okay. Strength damage taken. Zero. Morale damage taken 20%. Alright, so the damage takens are the same as the archers, for what it's worth. Construction is 4. Archer 3. Footman 3-2. Over here it gives the gold cost though. And a manpower cost. Okay, we got 330 manpower. Only +1 per month. Camp followers. Armored horsemen. Right. Same. Movement speed, same. Combat speed, the same as the regular horsies. Initiative. They're much slower. Okay. The frontage. Effective flanking ability, yeah, same as the other horsemen. Secure flank, same as the other horsemen. This doesn't have the stat strength damage taken and morale damage taken. That's just weird. I mean, that's actually the one we'd be interested in, considering that they're armored horsemen. I expect them to take less strength damage, I guess. It's really weird it's not in the list. Okay. Anyway, Cost 5.5. Whatever these camp followers are. I'm not going to actually write it down. Don't expect to use them. Until I know what they are. They're kind of liabilities. It looks like. Super slow in combat. Yeah, I don't know. This is something different. This is not exactly a combat unit. I want a description. Maybe on the previous screen. Okay, a motley crew of merchants and families of the soldiery. Camp followers provide informal services to war bands on the march. What kind of services? Increasing our logistics, 1.0, 2.5. Logistics. I'm not worried about them for now, for sure. All right, let's start a horseman first. How much manpower to go? I got a lot of manpower. I'm worried that we're buying a unit of 100, but we can't hold a unit of 100. Where did it show us that? That we have 200 out of... Where did it say that? Here. Recruit regulars. It's 200 out of 278. Maybe that's not a limit. Maybe that's just an expectation. If I have 300, we'll exceed it. If we have 200 like we do right now, we're just happen to be under it. Maybe it's not a limit. I'm going to take the horseman. I don't know what that means. Am I supposed to click this 100 times? Nah, it spends all 60, so... Don't know exactly why he's showing us a 1, but I think we're doing what we want to. And while I'm here, if I can, let's recruit the archers also. Now, rivalries, right? We were just... let's work our way around the edges. Make sure we don't have any friends. Where's our diplomacy? We got no relations. Okay. Tell them to stink. Once we get them to stink, we can say, hey, you guys smell. And they'll be our rivals. That's how it works. Right. I'm looking at this. Ottomans. Us. Right. We have no rivals yet. Let countries become our rivals. Okay. No. Why are these guys not my rivals? We looked at my relations and we don't have any. What's this? Rise of the Turks, driven by a potent combination of ability, martial skill, strategic vision, many Turkish Beyliks carved a path through the fragment realms of Anatolia. Their nomadic origins merged with sophistication of settled societies, creating a formidable blend of military might and administrative acumen. As the regional principalities lay divided and vulnerable, the most formidable among them seized the opportunity to unite their ranks under a single banner. Charismatic leaders such as Osman Bey, the founder of the Ottomans, ignited a flame of inspiration that would burn brightly for centuries to come. With every victory, these Beyliks gather momentum, transforming themselves into a force to be reckoned with. The conquest of vital towns and cities across the region all heralded their inexorable rise. Eternity, the car, okay. It's really not obvious what they want me to do. That helps. Okay. Yes, things missing from the tutorial. Click this button to actually see what they're trying to tell you. Okay, current year is greater than 1565. Probably not. Own 500 locations. All Beyliks have been annexed. Or after 1400. Worry about it. We will make them a proposal to gift us a location and a royal marriage in exchange for closer diplomatic ties and an alliance. Invade neighboring Beylik. There are no countries that either are in a civil war, have negative stability, or are in a regency. You gotta be kidding me. We are slightly weaker than them. You gotta be kidding me. We'll probably lose this war. No casus belli. That's bad. What's my punishment for that? Losing stability? At least? Where does it tell me that? Cost of declaring war. Cost us 44 stability. Right, we'll go negative 20. Oh, we have good relations or something? Hmm. Okay, everybody likes this. Oh, I sort of always hated this. It has both our opinion of them and their opinion of us. Always thought simplifying it into just a single representative number made work. It's a lot simpler, and but more so, it just never makes sense that our opinion of them. It's like when I'm the ruler, it doesn't matter what our opinion of them is. It only matters what I think. It doesn't matter what the game thinks I think. It's just absurd. Never gotten used to that. Big headache. But they're all pretty close. Similar values. 90, 90, 90, 90. There's another Genoa here. There's a nice hospitaller. So it said Balix. All Balix have been annexed. So, where do I find this list of Balix? The strongest Balic, us, has access to the following benefits. Events that speed up the integration processes, events that subjugate the weaker neighbors. I have events that subjugate weaker neighbors. Unique situation. Alright, anyway, so let's click one of these or something. Let's take the one on the water. Canarids. Select a character, our character, to marry into them. I don't know, somebody we don't want. I think it defaults to lowest average skill at the bottom. These are all pretty good. Trying to gain a territory by giving away a person. Okay. Well, we did something. We'll let the game run and see what happens, but not immediately. What are these cabinet actions? Oh, we need to appoint some ministers. Okay, we got somebody. Let's take somebody that's not military. That didn't work. Am I clicking something wrong on this screen? Oh, come on. What? We did this yesterday. That shouldn't be that hard. It should be a point. You click on a guy and then he's appointed. Not. Left click. Select. I don't think you're selecting, Mr. Game. Heck. Yeah, and I can click there and do it this way. Select empty cabinet slot. He'll be assigned here. This is not working either. What is going on? Game run for a day. Only took a day for them to answer. The married couple has returned, accompanied by a great litany of musicians, courtiers, and the joyous sounds one would expect from a prestigious union. But more importantly, they also bring with them the deeds to bar. I thought it was Bartoon, but now I can't even read it. Looks more like Bartin. That henceforth will be considered part of our integral territory. I love diplomacy. Making a note about the font being poor. Did the screen change? Okay, but we got bar 2 now. Not a lot of control. We need to increase control. It's related to increasing proximity. Economy roads. There you go. Okay. But the roads were not cheap. Try to build another road up that way, perhaps. Maybe not through the mountains. Along the coast-ish. A lot of flipping between map modes. From ATP to Hex here. We can afford 150 gold. Oh yeah, that's really expensive. What else can I do to increase control? The main source of control is proximity. Yeah. Could build a port also. Give it a waterway connection somehow. Newly conquered locations, which it wasn't conquered, but gifted. It's a new location now. We'll start at 0 control. It might take a long time to reach their maximum. You can speed up the process by placing an army in the location, or using a increase province control cabinet action. That's what we needed to know. The hooligans have declared us as our rival. A rival. Hooligans are pretty far away. Oh, this is a kingdom. I was going to rival people, but let's not quote unquote waste them. Yeah. I sent an army. Increase province control cabinet action. Oh, we still haven't got this guy assigned. Appoint cabinet member. Doesn't work. Left click. No, it's action. Need a member first. Oh, we cannot. Oh, that cost $40. I see. That's what it was. Well, you got. Wait, be more clear about it. Just a little sound effect that goes errant. Something when. Take a loan for 74. Yes, please. Cabinet. Painful learning. There we go. I lost our tooltip, so let's try to find that again. Our hint window. Maybe it's still here if I click on that. No, that's not it. That's the hints. Oh, okay, it's still here. Increase province control. Select target province. Okay, well the new one isn't the only one of mine that sucks. Maybe we should. Okay, sorted by control. Let's start with our capital. Get up to 100. I think is what we probably want to do. Okay. Let's get another cabinet member if we can. Are you diseased or something? Oh, he's a inspirational leader. So he'd rather be a general, but we already put somebody else in the army, didn't we? Can I swap him? Oh, I put me in there. Master of Arms. Infantry will be more effective. Okay. But I think rather than having that other leader in the cabinet, we'll save him for to actually lead a unit. I see a 70 or 2. Let's put this guy. Oh, somebody, yeah, somebody with other low numbers. Oh, this guy, horrible. I forget at the moment what low diplomacy does when you're leading troops. What low admin does. Low admin. Well, diplomacy's low too, but it has effects like morale. I think that was diplomacy, but we're talking admin. But anyway, it's bad. So since we don't want him leading troops, we'll definitely put him on the cabinet. with the intention of doing military actions from the cabinet. Okay. Let's check our balance now that we're paying a loan. Paying interest. Minus 6.1. Okay. We're going to take another loan. Get our last cabinet member. Somebody's a nice all-around, but that is our highest. But our... Yeah, well, whatever. I'll take him. Okay. What other cabinet actions can we do? What's that mean? This allows us to focus on a change on a specific society value. Oh yeah, these. We did look at them yesterday. But I think it's weird on this screen. It doesn't show us, like, where we currently lie. Yeah, not even in the tooltip. But those are big decisions that I haven't made any decision on yet. Although we will focus on land before naval, just because this is a throwaway playthrough. So I might click that land real quick, but let's look at the other choices also. Oh, improving relations, stuff like that. Okay. Now, all right, more likely to migrate to this location. So it is immigration. Encourage immigration. Just says encourage migration. Could mean encourage emigration. But it is immigration. Assimilates into our culture. We can give a gander to the cultures. Let's see. Oh, just number of people. Yeah. Greek, Turkish. I'm on it. But we may want to turn people Turkish or Sunni. That's culture. It's a bunch of masks. I got used to a candle being a culture. So it's simple. Religions? And a star? A lot of these icons are just weird. This means religion? What? Yeah, most of these are 60 to 70% Orthodox. Want to change the religion? I did put one military guy on the staff, so let me just look at the military things first. Integrate province. Yes, but... Okay, I can't do them. Makes it easier. Increases legitimacy. Convert province to religion. Crack down on rebels. Encourage tribesmen to become peasants. Stabilize the country. That's military-ish? Yes. And can I do that? Yeah. Strengthen the government. Stability plus 0.05. Whereas, say converting religion. Conversion speed plus 40, so I don't... I don't know which one's more effective. Let's go with stability. It was such a key factor in EU4. Just, it does sure seem like an awful small number. 20 months to gain 1 point. Long time. Make sure I selected the military guy. I'm pretty sure I did, but let's make sure. Oh, here he is. Oh. Nope. Stabilize country. Okay. This guy has good numbers all over. How is our legitimacy? It was pretty high. This increases by 0.1, so 1.2 per year. And with what we already got, it'd be like 0.3. We'd gain a point every 3 years. Oh, that can't be right. Gain a point every 3 months, gain 4 points a year. I don't know, I'm a little curious how long it'll take to convert a province. I'd also like something a little more interesting. Those are all grayed out. Maybe I missed some more up at the top. Develop a province. Yeah, there we go. Develop our capital. Doing it. Trying to do it. All right. Let's go until the 1st of June. There we go. Alright, diplomats. Diplomatic actions. We are friendly with most of the guys around me, which surprised me. It was not my intention. I wanted to start wars. Where's the opinions again? Down here to diplomacy opinion. This not the same screen I saw before. It's giving me the same mouse over numbers. Oh, opinion can go more than 100. Hey, what? This is wrong. Yeah, there we go. It was acting. Oh, all right. That was Cecilia's opinion of other people's. Okay, that's all I had to do. If I were to make friends with the Rednets, we can beat up on Cecilia. Make a rival. I don't know what I had in mind when I started this part. It was diplomats. Right. How do I, yeah, alright, rivals. Let's go Kingdom of Cilia. Alright. Now, can we diplomat with them? So most of these have been friendly, even though there's categories of friendly and there's categories of hostile. There's other categories. Most of the other categories are friendly. Coverts, hostile, obviously, but here's an embargo nation. There we go. Oh, that helps me, but deny market access, make them much harder for their market to control in our territory. Buy the location? Here, sell me your capital. I don't know where it's, oh, there it is. We will buy for 0. Yes, please. And it just says buy location first. Yes, fail because it's their capital. I lost their country. Oh. We can just buy it for 75? Crazy. This isn't how it's supposed to go. I was just supposed to get into a war. All right, so that's a thing. We're not going to worry about doing it. Cancel guarantee. Create a cat. Here we go. Create Cats's belly. That's what we want to do. And we can't do any of them, or what? We got no market, so we can't do an anti-piracy war. Of a port. We need to build this spy network before we can emulate them, I think. We need to build a spy network before we can start a religious war. It's not a trade conflict because we're not embargoed by them. Okay. And do they have any allies? I don't think he has any allies. Right, so we need to build a spy network where we can get a Casus Belli. Now we can send an insult. It seems a little meh. Oh, by the way, yeah, I wanted to see what religion they were. God. Do you not think it's right here someplace? Negative 200.00. So that's probably the minimum opinion. Yeah, they're mostly Armenian. Oh. So that's not really there, probably, until I hover over this. Mostly Armenian. The religion is Miaphytism. Which is Christian. So I thought we should make friends with the Eurotinids then. The League uses diplomatic capacity to be a member. Defensive League is a group of countries that mutually agree to defend each other if war is declared upon one of them. They can offer alliance, offer guarantee, profess trust, propose royal marriage. I mean, how we get a land again? Send a woman to the leader. I think we're saying right here that it would never accept because the negative is much greater than the positive. Okay. How did we do that at first? Allied that guy got a province from him. For now, let's do an offer alliance. Will not accept. Negative 40 due to base. They're only -1. We need to just befriend them a little bit. I don't know how our prestige went negative. And bad marriage. Okay, we built some military dudes. Put him up here also. And then we'll merge them. So Noah's declared us arrival. Stuff's going on. Okay, little place down here. They're insignificant compared to us. Never I have to hold control to see the basic screen. It's so stupid or something. No, now I'm confused. Where's their people? Here it is. Greek Orthodox, that's all we wanted to see. The alliances give us prestige. But they're so wimpy. Let us decline. They're not as wimpy. We will go with them. Why not? Do study Islamist texts. What? Okay. We will live in a just society. Add one more government reform. Diplomatic range, aristocracy, feudal. Let's glance at the names. I don't see a military tradition, something like that. Feudal theocracy. Foreign building cost, diplomatic range, trade range. Diplomatic reputation, diplomatic capacity, monthly progress to conciliatory. Work on the diplomats. Monthly prestige for an extravagant harem. Or legitimacy. Our legitimacy is high. Do something that gives us prestige. Extravagant harem. Slave conversion. force slave conversion or allow slave religion. Alright, monthly slave rebel growth. Unemployed slaves are a lot more likely to be promoted. I think we'll allow slave religion to progress to humanist. Sharia jurisprudence is a comprehensive and deeply entrenched legal system in Islamic countries that governs many aspects of life, from personal conduct to matters of state. It has provided stability and continuity for centuries, but it is strict. Sometimes harsh penalties can be controversial and divisive. Divisive? I think I can pronounce it both ways. Nafi and Bali, Maliki, Nafi, Baharaji. How do I think I heard of this one? Monthly progress towards conciliatory. Trade efficiency +2. Monthly progress to spiritualism. Monthly progress to traditionalism. Monthly progress to communalism. Where's my current standings of those things? Here we go. We're currently working on going towards belligerent. Let's try to remember not traditionalist and not conciliatory. Not traditionalist, not conciliatory. Trade spiritualist? No, we just picked a humanist. That's opposite. What's opposite of communalism? Individualism is where we are leaning. So we'll just take trade efficiency. Who was our second rival? Remember that. No, we only have one rival. It says you can select a rival. I thought maybe I forgot. I'm certain that EU4 you're allowed 3 rivals. Maybe this game's different. We're only allowed 2 rivals to start with, or whatever. We can leave Cyprus alone. Let's harass Trapezoid. Trapezond. Trapezond. Well, I wanted to see the alert. Because it says it had the effects because we could have one more rival. Now that we do have one more rival, let's see what the effects were, but the alert's gone. Still at our max number of diplomats. Where's our diplomats at? Yeah, I just sort of don't get it, like just about everything in the game yet. But it says we're at our maximum capacity of diplomats. Where's our number of diplomats? We're on our diplomatic tab. And all I see is diplomatic rotation, reputation, and diplomatic capacity. I'll click on it and see if it takes us to diplomats. Similarly, I was looking for a tip, but alright, the icon is a dove. At least I know that much now. Yeah, if I hit curry favor too. Maybe nothing. Maybe it has to be a different place. Well, that cleared out. Whatever. Not complaining about my too much diplomacy anymore. Wrong icon, wrong icon. Wrong icon. Not the right icon. Oh, here we are. Maybe. No, that's more like a gold-looking bird sort of thing. It's not actually the white dove. Oh no, it looks very much like it's a gold dove instead of a white dove. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Why couldn't I find it when I was looking up there? I did at least 3 times. Anyway, it's there. That's all I need to know is where the heck it was. Yeah, we're moving the army. There are rebels in our country. Where? You're kidding me. Rebels. As progress. Own rebels only. There are no rebels. Orthodox zealots. Yeah, it says that. Ottoman slave uprising. Yes. Atlantic Patriots. Okay. That's right. We don't mind rebels. I don't think they're raised up yet. They haven't arisen. We're fine with the rebellion because at least we'll get practice fighting. Alright, I don't think I continued this. I can't learn it just by poking around in menus and reading stuff. I have to have somebody show me how to play. And we sat down with a real simple premise. Start playing and start a fight. Although, I'm not just gonna get myself killed by sacking into the Byzantine. We'll go a while longer. Since our conquest of Bursa, which we didn't conquer, the city has flourished and seen many new construction projects, but the local Erlemana now insists we embark on a more dramatic undertaking, the construction of a great mosque. It'd be a testament to the strength of the Osman Gulari. and a monument to the spiritual glory of Islam. The worthy project, or no, we need the money. It's only costing us 15.5. I mean, it's relatively cheap compared to most of the stuff we purchased. Maximum profit per level. Oh, building. Select a market to import wild game from. Select a market to import ivory from. I mean, but it's code really expensive. Doesn't seem like I can click any of those. Oh, how about automate this? Yeah. There we go. All of our Greek pops and Anatolian Balkans will gain 10% population satisfaction because the Greek people are our brothers. Faith is what binds us together. The estate gains 10% satisfaction. Let's say the Greek people are our brothers. Lack of a... Yeah, didn't you merge up yet? Where'd they come from? Did I do that? I probably did. What do you mean the game is paused? They're moving. I'm noting my frames are down to 25 now. We absolutely started at 60. We now have the claimed throne Casus Belli on the Carasids. Okay. Well, let me stack my troops up. Last year has seen a fine harvest and an excellent environment for traders and entrepreneurs. This has proven a blessing for our tax base, generating higher income for our Bailic. Use it to benefit our Balik. We gain 7 stability. Yes, please, I believe. Yep. Take advantage of the benefits at once. We gain 68. Yes, please. We gain 5 research progress. It's a significant amount of gold for now. We are spending gold to gain stability as it is. Stability is only 30. I don't know what the max is, but let's find out. But the max is not 30. We got up to 37. Not every expansion of our realm requires military conquest. Sometimes an emissary can negotiate a treaty that is beneficial to both without bloodshed. The Canadarids? Yes? Interested? Give them a proposal. We care not for their affairs. They may be convinced to become our vassal. Oh, we can't pay them for whatever they want. I don't care. The minor Balik of refused. Oh. I didn't even see what that said. Probably gain a Casus Belli on him. Why was I bringing my troops back over here? Oh, we have a claim throne, Casus Belli. What's the green line mean? Regiments below maximum strength. We are slightly weaker than them. Did not expect that. Oh, he... I don't remember. We wanted to ally with them. We're improving relations or something, but... We are Offer alliance. We have to stop. It has a check mark next to it. We have to stop doing this first. Not possible due to our diplomatic status allows the creation of an alliance with... But there's a check mark next to it. We lose some prestige and legitimacy. Now we gotta refuse. We lose some stability, but of course we've been gaining stability. Unhappy estates. Those are our nobles. If they wanted a privilege. Not prepared for... Not prepared for our values. Like, you gotta memorize these. We are leaning towards aristocracy. Hello, Immortal Slayer 0 on Twitch. Chris Cochran. Welcome. How are you doing today? Oh, we had a pop-up message. Where'd the pop-up go? I was making a decision about it, and then I just realized it's not here anymore. Ah, I think that's all it was. Yeah, we resolved a pop-up and it put up this unhappy estate flag. Okay. Now, what's this, power? I don't know. Well, they're happy now. Doing alright. Getting frustrated. Just clicking around trying to learn the game just by being in it isn't really working. How about we're the Ottomans today? I don't know why we're on map mode. Yeah. I feel like there were a couple of interface problems, but they got resolved in the end. Alright, there's something going on with these guys. Wait, what? Oh, that's Genoa. Okay. Okay, I have claims on a province here. Don't know that we should take it, but... we're going to, except we're not allowed to. We are meant to protect them through our guarantee with them. Oh, never mind. Yeah. It gave me a pop-up that said we could... that we had a claim on them. I don't know how we got the claim. But never mind, okay. Take our army back home. I just wanted to start a fight. These guys are hostile. We're like looking to fight them, but I do want to ally the Retinids first, who also hate them. Directly owning Konya, Erzurum, Sivas, or Tabriz will grant us access to the trunk road to Erzurum, Burger's estate privilege. So that's all very nice or anything, but can you give me a visual image of this trunk road? Nothing's happening when I click on Kanya. Okay, the gray ones are impassable. I mean, but for instance, I don't see... Wait, I lost the one that we had found. Here it is. I don't exactly see Kanya near it. Therefore, I think it's going to be quickest to look them up individually. That's horrible. Okay. Okay. All right. And Anatolia. Right. Oh, right. Yeah, never mind. Just those 4 territories. Ignore it for now. There's a check mark next to offer alliance, but we're not allowed to do it. Our diplomatic status allows the creation of alliance. What's our diplomatic status? That's so vague. It's not saying our relation with them. Wayward weather has come and gone. We can automate these taxes. We'll lose a little bit each month. Tanya and Sibus are each home to a vital Seljuk mint. Okay. Oh, so actually our troops were supposed to be idling up here to increase control. Although, no, our control was not... We're still working on control at home. Something like that. I think, yeah, we got that's control map mode. Oh, we got 100 here now. Gotta get 100 somewhere else. No, it's always 100 at home. It's... Anyway. Okay, though the great Seljuks in days of old, our state has inherited important legacy from Persia, and our bureaucrats write in the Persian language style. However, our Greek subjects would like to see this changed, and for our governance to instead look like an example provided by Byzantium, and bureaucratic documents to be written in Greek, such as a radical reform, be sure to angle the Turkish tribes in our domain. Yes, we'll... Why not have bilingual? Prestige and legitimacy. Let's try bilingual. See if one of our values was towards humanists. I think it was. Barely. Yeah, we've never clicked that button. I wonder what happens if we try to click a value button. Oh. Okay, the fall of Ahis. Alright. Has does this say anything? I skimmed it and didn't see the important parts. No, it's others argue that it's long overdue that we incorporate them into our domain. Okay. We must attack. Sure. Nothing happened. Did it give us a casus belli? Symbol for casus belli. I think we might be able to do that. Some troops over there. Oh, did we complete our wharf that's going on, essentially? We finally have a possibility. We finally have sailors? Except it's solid 0. No sailors, but we're talking about making pirates. You lose 5 legitimacy. Starts constructing a dock. That'll cost 15. I don't think I want to spend more money. I'd focus on building a proper fleet. Marketing Constantinopolis gets galley construction for 2 years. I don't own that land. Do I? And that's there. I don't want to give a bonus to the Byzantines. We should not hurt our trade relations. Sure. Do not know why this dotted line came up. I'm assuming this is our supplies decreasing, but I don't... It's morale, and it just went up higher? Alright. A little bit weird. Let's rock, maybe. Declare war to annex them. We got 350, they got 0. We can win this war. Declare war. Using this war goal to take the capital of Ankara. Yay! just, yeah, I just got to mock everything. It's part of what I do. And what we are currently mocking is, took us 2.5 hours to finally be able to declare a war. A war on somebody we could beat. Again, if I wanted to declare war on Byzantium, we could have done that and probably died instantly. But I didn't think that just wasn't wise. Don't need to learn how to not be wise. Super slow speed. Our emperor, if you want to call him that, it's not the correct term at all. I don't know what the leader of a Beylik is. Is it a Beylik? Anyway, we're leading this personally, is what we're saying. Says something. Read this tooltip. Yeah. That only popped up. No? I was going to say it popped up because he raised troops. He did not raise troops yet. That's a current construction. I know. Oh, he's constructing raise army levy. Okay, it's weird to call it a construction. He's raising levies in 11 days. We will arrive in Ankara in 3 hours. What's that mean? Okay, that's our... No? Okay, that's First Army's logistics. Which is sort of what we assumed it, like, had to be. But... it only appears when we have the unit selected. And presumably in foreign territory. What are they doing now? Siege progress. That's what we're doing. Can I click on that for details? Noise. Siege. Pretty quiet. Hmm. Let me try to increase. those volumes, but you have to do that by lowering everything else, of course. That might be an ambient illustration, even. Could be. That's an illustration. Does the siege illustration make a sound? Hold on. There are sounds, but I don't recognize anything. No, it's in CK3, you know, you do a siege, just ooh, ah, ee, oh, ee, ah, bang. "19 days left. Siege has been going on for seven days. So heading on a month. 25 days total, 26 days total. Chance of failing 49%, minus 49%. Yeah, why did these fools have 0 troops? That's a little unusual, ain't it? Tactical map mode. Supply map mode. Military access? Wait. Oh, it just scrunches them in tighter. Okay, I'll add fortification to the hotbar. Siege is over halfway. 11 days left. Wait, who are these guys? And yeah, where's my icon that says we're in a war? Do we really not have that? The big icon? You get one for each war? Okay, that is the Republic of Ahi's symbol. That's 701. We only got 350. Consisting of almost 700 cavalry, 700 infantry, and just a couple cavalry. Which is right. Sure, we have more cavalry, but we only have less than half the infantry. It's not good. Why aren't they attacking me, and where did they come from is the question. And why are they just standing there doing nothing? And I don't understand what I'm looking at. We mouse over it, it says it has... Pause it. 600 infantry and 600 feudal levies. 93 tribesmen. 8 noble cavalry. 93 infantry. 8 cavalry. What? Thing is, neither of them add up to 700. It's 600 plus 101 that adds up to 700 that it shows. Well, 93 plus 8 equals 101. Okay. Still, we can't beat that army, so why don't they care about us sieging down their capital? Oh, are they moving? It says that a battle will begin here on the 6th of September in 2 days. And it says that it's very likely that our side will win. Their side led by Consul Alp Ducac. Alp Ducac. Okay, that's not the unit. I want, I want to, I want to see his army. On the left, please. Yeah, all these guys are coming here in a 2 days, and they're going to kill us. So much for the game's tooltips telling us we will win easily. It is unslow. I mean, but why don't I see an arrow for them moving? You got a little... Yeah. They had a little compass next to their unit symbol. A compass that was sort of pointing towards our province. We are considered the attacker. We've already lost 4 troops. They've lost 9 troops. Army tradition. Is our army tradition higher? Why are we winning? Barely. It's like it's actually like a dead draw. About 2-1. We're doing about 2-1 damage, but they have twice as many. We have a little more morale. We have barely a little more military tactics. 1% more. This is discipline. We're more disciplined. Cavalry, infantry, infantry, infantry. Didn't I buy those archers? Guess not. Or meant to. Must have clicked the wrong button. Well, these numbers aren't going as good anymore. Yep, we're no longer getting 2-1. Oh, here we're coming back. Oh, no, just once in a while. Yeah, but yeah, we're down to about a third. But we're, like I said, we're losing. Oh, we got dice rolls, 5-3. 5-3. I think I saw some horrible numbers when it said 5-3. No, those are good numbers. Like, it's real close getting back to 2-1. Oh, 1-3, that's not going to be good. Now they lost 6 when we lost 1. We still got chances, I don't know. But their morale's almost gone? That's huge. Is that morale? I think that's morale. Yeah, the bar generally represents morale. Okay, yeah, we got this because our morale's better for whatever reason. The Ottomans have won. He's have lost. Well, how's that siege going? 4 days left. And speed it up to speed 2. They ran away. Permanently? I don't know. I don't know. They could be in this log of war. Hey, we've breached the siege. Yep. Yeah, not exactly a lot of sounds. They respawned right on top of us somehow. We instantly won. Resets our siege progress? Where'd they go? Can we change them, charge them, chase them down? Oh! Alright, yeah. Good times with the zone of control. Yeah, that's right. I didn't mean to. I actually didn't. I was thinking about it. The game was paused. Why did it? Yeah. They're here again. What? When the game was paused. It's weird that it represents it like this. It sure looks like how I'm moving, right? But the game is absolutely paused. Not an hour has ticked by. Okay, yeah, I know what's going on, and we always disabled that. Not gonna be on the graphics. Turkish loses 10 cultural tradition and will continue to stand. Guzat gain satisfaction. Whatever. So it's still breached, eh? Oh no, speed it back up. Yeah, their airplane is full morale. I don't get how that worked. They're going to reduce our numbers so much that we can't siege them anymore. Mysticism or jurisprudence? We're already leaning towards jurisprudence. Jurisprudence is a research. Okay. We've won again. That's just one siege phase. Oh. We have researched organized religion. Which is, which is where? Tolerance of the truth faith. Classic scholarism. Institution growth plus 20%. I know what an institution is. Guilds. Burgers. Max literacy for burgers. Yeah, let's go with some tolerance. Unraised army levies. Never didn't think to do this. The population raised in levy will reduce the population by 1 each as their families follow them for a total of, well, their levies. The surviving levies will return a similar amount of population. I mean, maybe not all of them. What's this place? What happened when I did that? This is raising levies? Raise army levy, yeah. Okay. Okay, maybe there are some numbers that would have made a difference. Okay, and their movement, is it signified by a compass? I think that cannot be good. Because there's always going to be some ambiguity one way or another, which province is exactly going to, and you want to know exactly. Therefore, you're forced to check. Which might only be by hovering over the unit, but... Better wait. Did she group them? Thank you. You want to memorize the hotkeys yet? You can create shortcuts to some end. Yeah, we know that in the tutorial. So many icons. Oh, we do have some archers. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't understand it on the tactical map. Yeah, we got 2 footmen, 1 archers, 1 horseman. With that, and 1 feudal's levies now. Breaches. 0. We had 1 breach. Because I reset the siege. It says breaches 0. It looks like a breach. The dice on this screen? I don't see the dice being rolled anymore. Party for my niece? Whatever. Oh. Yeah, the other screen was when we were in a battle. This is my die roll. Good job rolling a 7 on a 6-sided die. Impressive. Right, the maximum accumulation is 11. Tax efficiency -5. Tolerance of the true faith -1. But we took a +5 for tolerance already, I believe. So I think we can click this bottom one. I got this speed 5. How fast does that go? 3rd, 4th, 5th. Yeah. There's a breach. Yeah. So a breach was instantly repaired when we didn't even leave the province. We just aimed in a different direction. Like, what kind of a score, or what are we looking for so that we know when it's done? About a crown reform? Diplomatic range? And come back to this guy for diplomacy. See what's up. He will not accept not accept anymore. Why not? Negative 83 because I'm already at war. Okay. Yeah, I didn't look at it. Siege against a location without a fortification takes about a month. But if there's a fortification present, it'll take far longer. Okay. If the army wins against a location owned by the war enemy... For a siege to progress, there needs to be at least as many men besieging it as the number of in the garrison, right? But how to win the siege... Not mentioned in either the hints nor the Encyclopedia Europedia. Call of God. Okay. We gain 10 prestige. We need prestige. We need prestige. One of our states loses 10%. That seems horrible. I don't care what he does. Do what you want. There you go. They have 61 troops right now. Let's see what happens after this tick. Oh, okay. The siege of Ankara lasted 245 days before the garrison finally succumbed to hunger and disease. Beylik of the Ottomans now controls the Ankara, as well as the garrisons, were allowed to march out. End a war? Yeah, where do I click on the thing to win the war? War's not... Don't got a big war icon anymore. That was our capital, so that's usually... That was our war goal and a capital. I mean, so that's got to be a 100% war score, right? Diplomacy. Relations. Here's our war. Ottomans 100% participation. That's not what I'm looking for. War score is only 91%. Jerks. Looks like everything is sieged down now. Not exactly sure how that happened. And just one more time, where is our war? It's probably, yeah, we got something in the outliner. It's not exactly the outliner. I don't know what we call that. Here we go. Well, still, that's not taking me exactly to what I want to see. The quickest way to get to results screen. U for peace. We got 100% war score. Check that again. There it is. And why was it not? The war goal... Alright, the war goal might just be just the taking war score. And what the capital occupied was, I can't tell anymore because it just says fully occupied. 99.999% for the occupations. Super peace. Peace treaty with Ahis. Enforced demand for the Ankara province. Yes, please. But we can pick and choose which ones we want. We can leave with that one. Or we can take it all. Let's take it all. Whoa, 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 whoa. Two of them are not highlighted anymore. That's a little odd. I think when I click on it, it just disappeared from the list. Yeah, I had to come back up here and to turn it back on. Okay. List of demands. The refusal will result in a loss of 10 stability. Okay. That's it. We won our first war. Not looking forward to the zones of control, but we did not do enough to figure anything out. But we are now officially winning, whatever that might mean. It wants us to integrate stuff when we do that. And real quick, let me see if we can do this alliance with them. Instantly accepted. Okay. How about you can integrate things? Maybe let a day tick by. You know, I just remembered that the game likes to crash a lot. Oh, I can't even manually save because it's Iron Man? Right. Okay, note to self, don't worry about the achievements until after we've had 3 months of patches to stop the crashes. Conquered locations need to be integrated into our administration. In order to contribute to the wealth of our realm, we should strive to integrate all of our locations as soon as possible. Instruct the cabinet to integrate province. Okay. We can get a new cabinet member. This guy is pretty excellent, and he has no special leadership ability. Not my heir. How much does that cost? Be broke again? Integrate a province. There's maybe perhaps read that. Any clue how long this takes? Speed of integration plus 1.95. Okay. But integration progress. Integration at 0%. Alright, so it's like 2 per month. So 50 months. 51 months. That's over 4 years. Holy crud. Alright, so that's a big struggle, but that was a success for today. I'm going to wrap it up. This does burn out my brain very quickly. We saw a bit of combat. We have a clue. Just get a little bit, a couple times a day, so we get her figured out. After, yeah, maybe we'll be warmed up after 100 hours, right? Hitting exit should say it'll save the game as Iron Man saved game. And I want to reload and see if our frames instantly fix. We're at 24, 26 right now. Rather circled on most of here, slide over a little bit. I mean, yeah, center on home. How do I, easiest way to do that? Oh, because we're allied with him, we can see all his building and stuff. I had to say city a second ago. I'm gonna hit Control 1, right? Want to pound it a few million times to make sure. Now it centers. And it's given us 28 frames per second. 26. And that is with most of the options shut off now. I shut off a couple extra before we launched today. Then quick slice thinking is that it helped the 0. We will turn it back on. Whatever is causing the frame loss, it's not the game settings. Art quality. The quality of the works of art impacts how much... Dang, I hate when you can't read a message. That was a loud starting sound. So when we come back here, look at everything. Give it a couple minutes to figure out its life, right? We focus back right over here. Hmm, 44 frames. It did load in at 60. But nonetheless, it's not 20 anymore. Before I hit load, it was definitely 20. There is a... If you know what a memory leak is, well, it's not a memory leak, but it's a... We got a frame leak going on. Yeah, the stream might stutter as the game loads. On top of the game stuttering itself as it loads. I've never seen an animated loading screen that didn't, except for Red Dead Redemption. Two. The developing photographs loading screens, as you may recall. "60 frames, 53, 60, 60, 60. Still 60. Alright, let's close that. Yeah, I do have a suspicion. Oh, yeah, well, yeah. I opened text and we're down to 47. It took a little bit. We're down to 40 now. Antagonism. We're down to 34. Yeah. But we click out those, they should go away. Does take us back to 50, 49, 51. And closing the hint, though, does that take us back to 60? It does. Just opening the hint. Takes us a sixth of our frames. Insane. Scrolling it down takes us down to 44, 43, 42. Oh, yeah. As you move the window, the more less frames you have. It's text. It should be text. Keep it text. It's a mouse over waiting for a mouse over waiting for a mouse over. But why it kills the frames rather than the CPU confuses me. Just for reference, my CPU is it's running under 50%. So I'm just saying. Just saying, I think it's bad programming. GPU cores. I could put that on screen. Left monitor. 30% or 40%. CPU is less than 50. But game is just chilling here at 43 frames. And remember, when we first opened that, it was at 50. I moved it up and down a few times. And now it's reaching new lows all the time. At 42 and then 41 for a second. And it's doing good right now that I close it and it gets back to 60, but that's not the case when we exited the game originally. The worst thing I ever saw. Open one simple panel and, I mean, before I said 10%, reluctantly. I mean, a 6 bar frames. But it was going from 60 to 50. I said, now it's went from 60 to 41 again without doing the stupid scrolling up and down. Crazy. Something's wrong with it. That's for a later time. Let's find submitted raid. If I have viewers. It seems like I might have viewers. Thank you all for hanging out. We're gonna go see Shockwave. He's playing Arc Raiders. I am looking at Arc Raiders. I've been a member of his community for years.
Step right in. No appointments, no.
So you're just gonna have to find him. I don't have any more. I mean, if I find him in raid, now I know if I find him in raid, I can fieldcraft.
Have a good night, everybody. I might be back in 12 hours, like before I go to bed.
We can just get.
But if not, tomorrow. See ya.
I don't want to get this. This is what I was gonna get. Let's see, how many skill points do I have left? So if I have... I should do this later. And eRogue coming in. Everyone, here earlier. Casual. 13.5 hours later. You were here for the first stream before I went to the dentist. So you had to add like 2.5 hours to a current session.
Yeah.
So was that technically yesterday? I don't really know anymore. I have no idea. I told you.
I slept
I told you I was kind of addicted. I did tell you. I'm problematically addicted to this game right now. Yeah. I'm very tired, but I don't want to stop playing. I don't want to. So I say I need the calculator because I'm too tired for even the most basic arithmetic here now. So if we get, no mobility, no. Everyone says, oh, mobility, no. Now you know the most underrated talent is right here. Because you can't loot an object until you reveal it. So if you can reveal things fast, you can loot fast. Especially when you're looting bodies and want to get out of there quickly. That's huge. I like sneaking. And then the carry weight's big. I mainly wanted security